The auction house glittered with Chicago's elite. I didn't belong here in my discount dress, but Lot 47, a Renaissance sketch, was perfect for my client project, my last chance before bankruptcy. Bidding started at 50,000. At 95, I was alone. Going once. 500,000. The voice from the back made the room freeze. He stood in the doorway like he owned the city. Tall, dark-suited, with eyes that commanded absolute attention. Matteo Rossi. Everyone knew his name. Recklessness surged through me. 600,000. Silence. Every eye turned to me. The nobody challenging Matteo Rossi. His gaze locked onto mine. 700. I should have stopped. 800,000. His lips curved dangerously. $1 million. The gavel fell. I'd lost everything. As I fled toward the exit, he blocked my path. Up close, he was terrifying and magnetic. Ms. Harper, Sophie Harper, who just bid 800,000 on my stolen property. His Italian accent made it sound like seduction and threat. Walk with me. His hand guided me through a service door into a private room with guards. I didn't know it was stolen. I'm an architect. I needed that sketch. With 800,000 you don't have. Something like amusement flickered. Desperation makes people reckless. My business is failing. That project was my last hope. He studied me with unsettling intensity. Perhaps we can help each other. I have a problem requiring a particular solution. Unease twisted through me. What kind of problem? My grandfather insists I marry before my 35th birthday or lose control of our legitimate businesses. That's 6 months away. I need a fiancé, someone unexpected, not from my world, someone who can convince him it's real. You want me to pretend? 6 months. Live in my home, attend family functions, play the role. His gaze traveled over my face. In return, I forgive your debt and save your architecture firm. That's insane. That's business. He showed me my bank statements on his phone. 3 months behind on rent, maxed credit cards, ramen for dinner. The invasion should have outraged me. Instead, I felt exposed. You have until midnight to decide. He handed me a card. But don't make me wait. I'm not known for patience. At 11:47 p.m., I called. I'll do it, but I have conditions. His laugh sent shivers through me. You're either very brave or very foolish, Sophie Harper. Be ready at 9 tomorrow. The Mercedes arrived precisely on time, taking me to a Gold Coast mansion of glass and steel. My mother designed it, Matteo said, appearing silently. Her last project before she died. Inside, an elderly man in a wheelchair studied me with penetrating eyes. No, this is Sophie Harper, my fiancé. The grandfather smiled. Finally, come closer, let me see you. You're an architect, he said warmly, like my daughter-in-law. How did you meet my grandson? I froze. We had no story. But Matteo answered smoothly, taking my hand. At an auction. She outbid me. No one has challenged me like that in years. The old man chuckled. A woman unafraid of you. I like her. Don't let this one escape. Later, in a suite larger than my apartment, reality hit. I'd agreed to live with a dangerous man, playing a role that could cost me everything. That evening, dressed in designer clothes a stylist had provided, I joined Matteo in his study. He pulled out a velvet box containing a stunning emerald ring. My grandmother's. My grandfather will recognize it. It fit perfectly. How did you know my size? I make it my business to know things. Dinner was an elaborate performance. We wove a believable story. 3 months of courtship, his persistent pursuit, a spontaneous proposal. The grandfather beamed, already planning our garden wedding. After he retired, Matteo poured whiskey, tension evident. "Your mother died in that garden," I said softly. "Heart attack while planting roses." He took a long drink. My grandfather built his fortune through questionable means. I've spent 10 years making everything legitimate. Real estate, tech, charities. But he sees it as weakness. This marriage requirement is his way of maintaining control. So, I'm your rebellion? You're my proof I'm choosing my own path. His phone rang. His expression darkened. When? Lock down the South properties. I'm on my way. He turned to me. Stay in the house. Someone's asking questions about you. About us. What kind of questions? The dangerous kind. His gaze held mine. This just became more complicated than either of us anticipated. Morning came with no sign of Matteo. Around noon, my phone rang. Unknown number. Miss Harper. Vincent Caruso. We haven't been formally introduced. I slid down my spine. Vincent Caruso, Matteo's primary rival. What do you want? To offer friendly advice. Men like Matteo don't fall in love. You're a chess piece, nothing more. Meet me tomorrow, 2 p.m. Art Institute. I'll explain everything he won't tell you. The line went dead. I wouldn't trust Vincent. Matteo stood in the doorway, exhausted, blood on his cuff. Security monitors all calls. It's for your protection. Protection? You're spying on me. I'm keeping you alive. Did you think this came without risks? Frustration sharpened his voice. You didn't mention rival mob bosses threatening me. He poured whiskey with unsteady hands. Vincent has sabotaged my legitimate ventures for 2 years. As long as everyone believes our engagement is real, you're untouchable. There are still rules. Families are sacred. But we're not actually family. He doesn't know that. If they discover the truth, you become a liability, which is why I need you to trust me. That evening, at an exclusive restaurant, we performed for business associates. Matteo's hand never left mine, his attention focused with an intensity that felt almost real. Beautiful and accomplished, one man said. You're a lucky man, Rossi. I'm aware. Matteo's thumb traced circles on my wrist. Sophie challenges me in ways I didn't expect. I was proof of his transformation. Proof he was stable, settled, ready for legitimate partnerships. How does your family feel about this engagement? The man probed. I don't have much family. My parents died young, but the family I'm gaining more than makes up for it. The evening dragged on. Every moment a performance, every word carefully weighed. You did well tonight, Matteo said. They believed every word. As I climbed the stairs, guilt twisted through me, because tomorrow at 2 p.m., I would meet Vincent Caruso. The Art Institute was crowded with tourists. Vincent sat on a bench before a Monet, distinguished in his tailored suit. "Sophie, thank you for coming. Tell me what you know." Direct. I like that. He gestured to the painting. Matteo's transition to legitimacy has made enemies, people who built empires alongside his grandfather, people who see his reforms as betrayal worthy of punishment. Why tell me this? Because 3 of Matteo's associates have died in the past year. Accidents, officially, but we both know better. His gaze was piercing. You're not his fiancé. You're his shield. If his enemies believe he has something to lose, they'll use you to hurt him. You're trying to scare me. I'm trying to save you, before you become collateral damage. He handed me a card. When this arrangement falls apart, and it will, call me. I'll make sure you disappear safely. I returned to find Matteo in the garden, rage barely contained. You met with him. How did you... I told you, security. He turned, and I saw the betrayal in his eyes. I asked for one thing, trust, and you gave it to my enemy. He told me about the 3 dead associates, about me being your shield. Something in Matteo's expression cracked. They weren't just associates. They were friends, good men, trying to build legitimate lives. His voice roughened. Vincent killed them to prove I can't protect the people I care about. So, it's true. I'm bait. No. He moved closer. You were supposed to be protection, proof I'd moved on. But somewhere in the past 2 weeks, you became something more. His hand cupped my face. Something real I wasn't prepared for. My heart hammered. Matteo. Vincent knows. He knows this started as an arrangement, and he'll use that truth to destroy everything. His thumb traced my lip. Unless we make it real, actual marriage, actual partnership. It's the only way to keep you safe. You're asking me to marry you for real? I'm asking you to choose. Walk away now with Vincent's protection, return to your life, or stay. Make this real and help me build something better than what came before. I should have run, should have taken Vincent's offer and disappeared. Instead, I kissed him. When we broke apart, breathless, Matteo's eyes held something dangerous and tender. Is that your answer? For better or worse, I whispered, let's build something real. 6 months later, we married in the garden where his mother died. Not for show, not for business, but because somewhere between the lies and danger, we'd found truth. The war with Vincent would come. The challenges of legitimacy would continue, but we'd face them together. No longer pretending, no longer afraid. Just 2 people who'd found love in the most unexpected place.